The Minecraft world has a lot of dirt in it, and it is an incredibly common block that is one of the most seen and most recognizable in Minecraft. But it's hard to get a lot of this block without absolutely destroying the landscape, and I need a lot for this section of land that I destroyed that I want to make look good again in my cyberpunk city. So that's what we're going to be doing today. So here is the dirt farm that I have. It is the most ludicrously fast one I could find, you know, because obviously it was built by this guy up on screen. I don't really know how you're supposed to pronounce that, but yeah, we're going to be building it today in my survival world so I can get lots of dirt. But let's go get started with the video. So the first thing that I needed was 2 shulker boxes of white stained glass. So that's pretty easy. I can just use my sand duper, then eventually smelt that up. And then, of course, after all that, convert it into white glass. So as you can see, I'm just running my, sand gravity block duper farm right here. So let's get that turned into white stained glass and move on to the next item. The next difficult item that I needed to get was a lot of observers. So enjoy the overly edited montage. Okay, so the next thing I had to do was actually build it, and as you can see, it's pretty big, and I have a plan. Because all this redstone is probably pretty delicate, I was going to do all the redstone stuff, and then do all the observers last, unless they're in, impossible to reach positions, or just not covered by anything else. But yeah, let's get building with the epic time-lapse thing. Okay, so I have now built the farm, and as you can see, it is kind of working. So let's get in this cauldron and start using it and see if it actually works. So I gotta use it. Continuous. Yeah, that should be good enough. Whatever, let's use it. Grow a tree. Let's go. We got a tree grown. Uh-oh. Okay, so yeah, it broke. I'm gonna go fix this. Yeah, whatever. I'll go fix it, and I'll see you guys again when it works again. This may take several tries. Okay, so I've finally gotten it to work, and I just have a few notes. It does not work on servers. I can't get it to work on servers at all. And it definitely doesn't work with tick stasis. So yeah, just be warned, you're gonna have to build this in single player if you're going to use it, which sucks if you're on a multiplayer world, but it is what it is. It might just because the server I'm using isn't powerful enough or fast enough. Also, because I'm using tick stasis, it might be also one of the performance mods I'm using. So just be careful using it. But now let's go see how much I have. Okay, so I ran for an hour, kinda, a while in I realized I wasn't actually placing and misaligned, but then I ran it for an extra 20 minutes. So let's see how much just general stuff I have. So here's some nice cinematic footage of it, and even though I sped it up in the after and slowed it down before, it's still laggy. It is literally still laggy. So I apologize for that. This is one heck of a laggy farm. Oh my god, did you guys see that spruce tree go flying? But yeah, here's just some more cinematic footage, but let's see how much stuff we actually got. And yeah, now we get to see how much stuff we got, and that's a lot of dirt to have. So yeah, so we have that much dirt, which is a lot, that much cobblestone, which is a lot, that much moss, oh my god, I'll never need moss again, and then just partial charcoal boxes of the rest of the stuff. So this is a super efficient farm. It will be linked down below. Also, if you're wondering, I'll give you sort of a tour. I won't actually turn it on because you know, it's really laggy. I've mentioned that before. But over here we have a place to put in the bone meal shulker boxes, as you can see, and then they unload and stuff like that. Go to the farm, blah blah blah. You know the deal. That's how it works. Then if you go in here, follow this pink path. Again, the farm will be linked down below. I think it's by Shulker Craft. And then you gotta go into this cauldron. Then you can start placing the saplings on the podzol. And then, like, the farm magic happens. I'm not really sure how it works, but it's something to do with... Here, let's go into spectator mode and look at it after I toss this stuff out. I think it's something to do with the way that stone from stone generators can be converted into moss by bone mealing moss, which then can be turned into podzol from growing, like, spruce trees. And if you're wondering how I got all this bone meal, what I did is I made myself a little bone to bone meal converter thingamajiggy. I just took a shulker box unloader and a really simple shulker box loader and hooked them up to an auto crafter, and that's about it. I just hooked up the bone shulkers from my farm, and yeah. So the links to the individual parts are linked in the description, and for the bone to bone meal, you can download the full thing off my Patreon, or just download the different parts.